The strange face in the mirror illusion is an unexplained phenomenon where, after staring at your reflection in a dimly lit room, you may notice that your face begins to morph, distort, or even turn into that of a monstrous creature. This may leave you feeling unsettled, disturbed, and questioning what you see. Join me, board-certified dermatologist Dr. Teo Wan Lin, as I unravel mysterious perceptual phenomena on this brand new season of Dermatologist Talks, Science of Beauty, as part of our quest to understand the science behind perception and how we truly see ourselves. What are the pathways at work in perception? We take it for granted that what we see is in fact reality, but the truth is that perceptual pathways are far more complex than we think. Both psychology and philosophy confirm that our consciousness creates a distinct internal reality that can exist independently of the externals. The same phenomenon is what we observe in certain mental health disorders such as body dysmorphic disorder. In episode 1 of this brand new season of the podcast, we discuss that strange face in the mirror illusion described by Italian psychologist Caputo. The same illusion is responsible for the Bloody Mary ritual. In folklore, this ritual associated with divination is most commonly practiced by adolescents who claim to be able to summon the ghost or a spirit to foretell the future using a form of mirror divination. Is this a case of science or superstition? Let's find out. Now, Bloody Mary is the legend of a spirit that is conjured to reveal the future in the form of a ritual divination using a mirror. So in these settings, participants begin the ritual by looking to a mirror in a dimly lit setting and then start to chant her name repeatedly, thereby supposedly conjuring the apparition. This ritual, most commonly practiced by adolescents and pre-adolescents, has been historically regarded by anthropologists and psychologists as a coming-of-age rite that actually delves into our subconscious identities. What is the truth behind this phenomenon? First of all, it is an illusion. The one you see in the mirror is merely an image conjured by your mind, which has in this case been tricked to believe that the apparition you see is real. The Italian psychologist Caputo first describes the strange face in the mirror illusion in the journal Perception in 2010. In his experiment, participants are asked to observe their own reflections in a mirror placed in a dimly lit room. Under these specific settings, all of them experience illusions after a period of prolonged gaze fixation, essentially staring at their reflections for about 10 minutes. The fascinating thing was that there was a variation in illusions experienced. For example, from experiencing deformations of one's face, which involve about 66% of the participants, to having a parent's face appear with certain traits changed, an unknown person appearing in a mirror, an archetypal face such as that of an old woman, a child, or the portrait of an ancestor in about 28%, an animal face such as that of a cat, a pig, or a lion in 18%, or in a vast majority of these cases, there was an associated observation of fantastical or monstrous beings appearing. Equally fascinating is the emotional response triggered in these otherwise healthy participants. A dissociative identity effect was reported by all 50 participants, which was highlighted by a specific sense of a strange other looking at him or herself within or beyond the mirror, with perceived expressions of the other, which was accompanied by strong emotional responses such as an enigmatic expression, which was described as astonishing, a malignant expression as anxiety-inducing, positive emotions if the face was seen as cheerful or smiling. The apparition of deceased parents or archetypal portraits produced feelings of silent query. Monstrous beings were fear-inducing and disturbing, while the dynamic deformations of new faces, for example, shrinking, pulsating, smiling, or grinding, led to a sense of being out of control. And that's not it. While we may now know the truth behind the Bloody Mary ritual, the strange face in the mirror illusion remains inexplicable to date. And that might just be the strangest fact of all.